Next, we have a presentation delivered by Executive Vice President of Wholesale Banking at Han Bank under the topic of sustainable financing in agriculture. Please welcome. Han Bank is the largest bank in Mongolia and leader in sustainable agriculture and rural development financing.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Uuganbayar, by short Uga. So it's a pleasure to be here today to discuss the development in sustainable financing in Mongolia with a particular focus on sustainable agriculture. Later in the presentation, I will also briefly introduce our bank. So Mongolia has set an ambitious goal to reduce its greenhouse gas emission by 22.7% by the year 2030. In 2019, the Mongolian Sustainable Finance Association developed and adopted the Mongolian Green Taxonomy Framework. This was followed in 2020 by the development of the Sustainable Development Finance Taxonomy. Achieving our national emission reduction target will require an estimated $100 billion in financing. The banking sector is committed to playing a crucial role, aiming to increase its portfolio of green and sustainable loans to 10% of total loans by 2030, while non-bank financial institutions are targeting 5%. Currently, Mongolia boasts a green portfolio of approximately 387 million, a testament to the development of over 50 innovative green loan products and solutions. This green loan portfolio has experienced a remarkable growth, tripling in size since 2020. Furthermore, total loans outstanding to women-led enterprises have exceeded $600 million. Banks are actively supporting these enterprises through training programs and the development of more than 11 gender finance loan products. Since 2023, Mongolian banks have also begun issuing green bonds in both international and local markets. Han Bank pioneered this effort, issuing the first green bond in 2023, arranged by the IFC, and developing a green bond framework in accordance with the ICMA principles. Demonstrating further commitment, Han Bank also issued the first 30 million green bond on the Mongolian Stock Exchange the following year. Last year and continuing into this year, the both Trade Development Bank and the Goldman Bank have also successfully issued green bond, social bonds, listing them on the international exchanges. Beyond bond issuance, banks are also actively raising green funds through bilateral and syndicated green loans from multilateral development banks and other financial institutions. Notably, major banks and financial institutions in Mongolia are now participating in the Partnership for Carbon Accounting Financials, known PCF, demonstrating commitment to measuring and disclosing financed emissions. Additionally, 2 banks have achieved accreditation as a financial institution for the Green Climate Fund, enhancing their capacity to channel international climate finance. So Han Bank is at the forefront of green financing in Mongolia. Our green portfolio has reached over 700 billion MNT, demonstrating an impressive annual growth rate of 88%. Green loans now constitute 6% of our total loan portfolio. We are proud to hold the 52% market share in the green loan sector. We are aiming to achieve green loans 10% target level by end of 2026. Looking at our green loan portfolio, approximately 70% of it is directed towards energy efficiency projects, 13% supports renewable energy initiatives, and 9% is dedicated to sustainable agriculture. To enhance accessibility and transparency, we have developed a dedicated website, green.hanbank.com, where our clients can easily explore our range of green loans, goods, products, and equipment. Han Bank is also a leader in the gender financing, actively providing training and advisory service to women-led entrepreneurs. Last year, we further demonstrated our commitment to social impact by issuing 130 million social bond, arranged by also IFC, and developing social bond framework in accordance with the ICMA principles as well. The proceeds from these bonds are directed towards financing crucial areas such as food security, education, affordable housing projects, healthcare, and job creation for micro SMEs. To illustrate this, the impact of green financing, I'd like to share the case study from Han Bank's green loan portfolio. We financed a fully automated winter greenhouse project. This project underwent a thorough third-party assessment, which revealed significant environmental benefits compared to the traditional greenhouses. Specifically, it demonstrated 24% lower energy consumption, 66% lower water usage, and 50% less greenhouse gas emissions. This innovative greenhouse enables the year-round production of cucumbers and tomatoes, even in Mongolia's challenging climate conditions, contributing to food security and sustainable agriculture. Han Bank is also actively involved in financing renewable energy projects. We have financed 2 significant solar power plant projects with capacity of 35 megawatt and 30 megawatt, including the expansion of battery storage capabilities. Furthermore, Han Bank has acted as an agent bank for other noteworthy renewable energy projects such as a wind power plant. We are keen to collaborate with investors and banks who are interested in investing in Mongolia's renewable energy sector. We offer various avenues for cooperation, including co-financing, participating in syndication, and acting as an agent or collection bank. So now let's turn our attention to the crucial sector of sustainable agriculture in Mongolia. Mongolia has vast land resources, and agriculture has long been a cornerstone of our economy. We are home to approximately 60 million head of livestock, including horses, cattle, sheep, goats, and camels. However, the past year brought the devastating impact of harsh winter, resulting in the loss of around 10 million livestock. This underscores the increasing inevitability of climate change in Mongolia. Adapting to these changes and improving efficiency in the agriculture sector through sustainable practices is essential. Currently, agriculture contributes 13% to Mongolian economy and remains a vital sector for economic development, employment, and food security. Furthermore, it holds significant potential for growth and the production of exportable goods. In alignment with our national climate goals, Mongolia aims to enhance livestock efficiency by prioritizing quality over quantity. This involves strategically reducing livestock numbers, improving pasture management capacity, and bolstering food security export diversification. The government of Mongolia actively supports this transformation through various campaigns and subsidies for relevant goods and products. To effectively support sustainable agriculture, we are developing 4 key clusters: wool and cashmere processing, milk and dairy processing, meat processing, and wheat and crops. In the wool and cashmere sector, Mongolia produces approximately 10,000 tons of raw cashmere annually. Currently, over half of this valuable commodity is exported to China in washed and combed form. By developing our capacity to produce high-end finished products, we have the potential to increase the market value to over $1 billion. To ensure sustainability and traceability, Mongolia has adopted the international certification of the Sustainable Fiber Alliance at the production, processing, supply chain levels. We have also adopted the Sustainable Textile Production Standard for wool processing. This implementation of these standards enabled us to export our commodities and products to high-end brands in Europe and the USA. Despite having over 5 million cattle, Mongolia still faces a significant shortage of milk and dairy products, importing around 40% of our dairy consumption. This deficit is largely due to the traditional milk production methods that struggle to maintain consistent supply throughout the year, particularly during the harsh winter months. To address this, we need to transition towards intensive livestock farming for milk production, incorporating biotechnological advancement. It is estimated that approximately 30,000 intensively farmed cows could supply our year-round demand for milk and dairy products. This shift would also allow us to reduce overall cattle numbers, thereby alleviating pressure on our pastures. There is a substantial potential to increase the export of Mongolian meat products to China and Middle Eastern countries. Realizing this potential hinges on our ability to adapt international standards and further improve. The wheat and crop sector is essential, not only for ensuring food security for our population, but also plays critical role in the development of intensive livestock farming as a key cluster, providing necessary feed and inputs. I would also like to highlight Mongolia's ambitious 1 billion trees initiative. Afforestation and reforestation efforts are crucial for climate change mitigation and long-term sustainability. We warmly invite you to explore financing investment opportunities with the Mongolia sustainable agriculture sector, whether through banks or directly with the corporation, to capitalize on this growing market. Finally, I would like to briefly discuss Khan Bank. A few years ago, we renewed our brand intent, identity, mission, and core values. Sustainability is now firmly embedded as a center tenet for our future. Our new motto, "Growing Together," reflects our commitment to fostering sustainable growth for all our stakeholders. Khan Bank at glance. Khan Bank is the largest commercial bank in Mongolia with their assets totaling $6 billion. We hold a significant market share of approximately 28 to 32% in terms of assets, loans, and deposits. We proudly provide banking service to 82% of total population and 43,000 corporates and SME clients. Our financial performance is strong, with a return on equity of 29%, a capital adequacy ratio of 17.8%, well above the prudential ratio of 12%, and robust liquidity position exceeding 40%. Our credit ratings from Moody's and Fitch align with the sovereign ratings of Mongolia. We have embraced digital transformation with 99.4% of total transactions processed through digital channels now. Furthermore, over 70% of our consumer lending is now dispersed online within a 3-minute time frame. This year, we are dispersing dividends of 58.5% of our net profit, committed to delivering value to our shareholders. Our current shareholder structure is as follows. Approximately 49% is held by HS Holdings and its related entity, HS International, while 36% is owned by Taunbog Holding LLC and its related party, Ms. Holan. Taunbog Holding is one of the largest conglomerates in Mongolia. In 2023, Khan Bank became a public company, and currently 14% of our shares are traded on the Mongolian Stock Exchange, owned by over 32,000 individuals and institutions. In accordance with the banking law of Mongolia, a single shareholder and its related parties are required to reduce their ownership to 20% by the end of 2026. We are now actively engaged in discussion with potential strategic investors, exploring opportunities for potential dual listing on the or the issuance of depository receipt in the international market. So we welcome interest from investors looking to partner with Khan Bank. So thank you very much for your attention.